Lakeside Dental Clinic, Go Island, is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic.
We're here at St. Andrew's United Church in Nanaimo's Old City Quarter. Why? Because it's Wednesday morning and it's time for the community coffee break. Losing weight in all the right places, hunting for mushrooms in the Comox Valley, and a growing job market in the finance industry. You are watching Go Island, and I know it's not Wednesday when you're watching this, but it is Wednesday when we've recorded this for you. And we are here at St. Andrew's United Church because there's a new event that's taking place. It's an open door, welcoming way to build community through music and conversation. We're going to explore that later on this edition of Go Island. But first, a Nanaimo family has accepted a weight loss challenge, reducing the weight of their garbage. That is, here's Kelly Robinson. Miriam Peacock is with St. Andrew's United Church, and we're here inside the hall for the Wednesday morning coffee break, community coffee break. What is it?
What is it? Our coffee break, we started from our Committee of Mission and Outreach. We felt that the neighborhood needed a little bit more compassion, a little bit of friendliness, a little bit of warmth, entertainment, you know, that sort of thing. We've always sponsored outreach overseas, you know, send our money, and we suddenly...
Which is very important, and there's a big need for that.
Well, there is, but we also realized that Nanaimo is really suffering from a lot of homeless and hungry people.
Yeah.
And we've done a couple of workshops on that with, you know, our Nanaimo, like John Horn and so forth. Mm-hmm. And I don't think people realized how bad the statistics really were.
And you see it
almost
every day around the church.
We see it in this area, and we just happen to be centered down here. And we thought, well, let's give this a try and see. And it's really growing. We've had, it started out very small, you know, half a dozen people kind of, but we're spreading the word. We've gone down to the Good Neighbor meeting, and I don't know, it's just encouraging word of mouth.
Yeah, and maybe people seeing it on Go Island here. And just to clarify, St. Andrew's United Church is on Fitzwilliam Street in the Old City Quarter. And this is about the 7th or 8th community coffee break that you've had. Now,
right.
It's one thing to open your doors and give people a dry, warm place to sit and have something to eat and drink.
Right.
You don't have to give them music.
No, but the musicians have been great, and they are so eager to come and share this, and it gets them known too, you know. And you know, it's just a little background music, and we have some of them play games here, some of them just converse, some of them.
Do you think it's safe to say that, I mean, as privileged people, to sit back and enjoy something to eat and have some music in the background is something that maybe we take for granted. But when you're struggling every day just to get enough food and to stay warm, having that music just maybe makes you feel a little more human again.
And we've advertising around to the businesses, you know, that are really supporting us. The Native Church, you know, our Aboriginal brothers and sisters, we're trying to encourage them to share, and they've invited us down to their facility as well. So.
And it's open doors every Wednesday?
It's open doors every Wednesday.
From 10 until 11:30.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, to noon.
Didn't quite know what we were walking into today, but I'm sure glad we came. We're going to explore more about Community Coffee Break after a short TV break. Still to come today, a history of high voter turnout in Qualicum Beach, foraging for fungi, a chef in the woods, and inside BC's finance sector. I've been looking over a list of the performers who are musicians who have participated in the Wednesday morning community coffee breaks here at St. Andrew's United Church, and they're very high, and so are the list of performers that are coming up in the weeks ahead. They're not very high-tech, though, in their communication streams, and that's certainly no dig. It's just the way it is. If you'd like to find out who's performing when and come by and experience the community coffee break, you can probably pop by St. Andrew's United Church or give them a telephone call. We are right smack in the middle of some pretty heated municipal election activity. There was an all-candidates forum and a mayoral debate at the Vancouver Island Conference Centre on Tuesday, November the 4th, and Shaw TV was there covering the mayoral debate, which, from what I gather, was very successful and quite entertaining, very insightful into some of the issues going on in the city of Nanaimo. We will be broadcasting that. You've got one more chance to catch it. That is Wednesday, November the 12th at 3 o'clock. We have also been welcoming all of the candidates into our studios. Those platforms are running now. There's different times based on which community you're watching from and voting in. The best course that you can take to get that information is our website, shawtv.ca, or just check your TV listings on your program guide. Speaking of elections, we're going to have now another look at a snapshot of Qualicum Beach. Here's Rayanne LaPlante. There is one more election debate scheduled for Qualicum Beach. That takes place on November the 10th at the Gardens from 2 until 4 p.m. You're watching Go Island. We're going to head down to the Comox Valley now, where Paul Beilstein is introducing us to a man named Bill Jones. Bill, you see, is a forager, and it's mushroom season. Marshall Hopkins is one of the many talented musicians that participates in the community coffee break here at St. Andrew's Church on Wednesday mornings. What is the vibe? How do you describe the energy here?
Well, it takes place in United Church. It's pretty cool. They're not too dogmatic or orthodox church-wise. And I guess it's a community-based coffee break so that seniors and young people, whoever, hears about it, might want to come for some coffee and some relaxation and some socializing. That's why I'm here for sure.
And what is the name of your band or group?
Well, it's called Softwood, posing as teak.
And what are the dynamics of your band? Because it's sort of full disclosure here, we know you, Marshall, from a story that we did a couple years ago, and we had a music lesson that wasn't a lesson. We had a conversation that wasn't a conversation. We had an experience and a sharing.
We did.
Do you bring that style of to your group here?
Very much so.
No, the other part of the name of your band is Enigmatic Quality Objects.
Right. Well, yeah, human beings are enigmatic quality objects. You know, it's just an idea that everybody uses their name, but I always thought, remember when we were little, they told you that if you don't really ask too much for something, it might come to you. So the things that you really want, like maybe recognition as a musician, you don't really have to put your name on it. And Bob Dylan teaches us that you can make up anything you want to an interviewer. Bob Dylan was notorious for just creating all kinds of stories. He would say he had been here, had been there, he'd done this and done that. So kind of anything goes, so why not enigmatic quality objects?
If we had more time, I'd start delving into some of the stories that you might want to feed me in this moment, but that's perhaps for another moment. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you. We're going to switch direction entirely now, dealing with numbers, working with people, and helping businesses grow. These are only a few things that people working in the financial sector get to do, and jobs in this field are growing in British Columbia. Here's Dunya Tozy. Did you know that 53% of CPAs in British Columbia are female? It's true. If you'd like more information on the industry, you can visit www.bccpa.ca. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. Softwood, posing as teak. You gotta love the name. Community coffee break. Everyone welcome here at St. Andrew's United Church on Fitzwilliam Street every Wednesday from 10 until 11:30. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Lakeside Dental Clinic Go Island is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic, a division of the Vancouver Island Implant Center, delivering dental services, including dental implants and sedation dentistry, all under one roof. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.